Let us start the news. Donald Trump announced 25% tariffs on India. Penalty to hit India from August 1st. Putting an end to the months of speculation, American President Donald Trump announced that imports from India would attract 25% tariffs from Friday, that is from August 1st, plus a penalty citing India's purchases of energy and military equipment from Russia. Its high tariffs and its strenuous and obnoxious non monetary barriers to trade. So, Donald Trump said from August 1st onwards, Indian imports to America have to face 25% tariffs plus additional penalty. Why? The reason is India's earlier trade barriers and now, most importantly, India's trade with Russia. How India is purchasing energy, India is purchasing military equipment with Russia. All these things are not likened by Donald Trump. The Ministry of Commerce of India said that government was studying the implications of Mr. Trump's announcement and would take all steps necessary to secure our national interest. It will take all steps necessary to secure our national interest. And Donald Trump is also levying 50% tariffs on Brazil, 25% on India, and 50% on Brazil. America's major complaint is it has huge trade deficit with India, almost around $45 billion trade deficit America is facing with India. As India sells more to America, purchases less from America. Now, Donald Trump wanted to balance that. So, he wanted to levy more tariffs on India. From August 1st tomorrow, America is levying 25% tariffs on most of the Indian goods which are imported to America, exported from India. This is a big thing for India. Next important news again, India-America relations. NISR, NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar. NASA, you all know America, ISRO India. They both together developed NISR, a satellite which was successfully launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh. The geosynchronous satellite launch vehicle F-16 rocket carrying the Earth observation satellite lifted off from the second launch pad of Space Center at 5:40 p.m. on July 30th. 18 minutes later, it injected the satellite into the Sun synchronous orbit. The GSLV F-16 vehicle has successfully and precisely injected the NISR satellite, weighing 2,392 kgs, into the intended orbit. It's a highly successful mission. The mission life is 5 years. The mission life is 5 years. NISR, which has a mission life of 5 years, will observe the Earth with a swath of 242 kilometers and high spatial resolution. The key applications of NISR satellite includes shoreline monitoring, storm characterization, mapping of surface water resources, and disaster response. It is the first major Earth observation satellite with radars of two frequencies, L-band and S-band. With radars of two frequencies, L-band and S-band. The radars will allow NISR to monitor both surface and subsurface changes through clouds, smoke, and vegetation. Its scan on receive method will give a spatial resolution of 3 to 10 meters and centimeter scale vertical mapping. So, this is an interesting news from NISR. So, very important question for our prelims also, coming prelims also. NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar, that is NISR. The news is coming up. The next important news. Australia adds YouTube to social media ban for children. Australia on July 30th said that it will include Alphabet owned YouTube in its first worldwide ban on social media for teenagers, reversing an earlier decision to exempt the video sharing platform. So now Australia is banning even YouTube for the kids. Australia's internet watchdog last month urged the government to overturn the proposal exempting YouTube after its research found 37% of the children aged 10 to 15 reported seeing harmful content on the platform, the most of any social media site. Other social media companies such as Meta's Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok had argued an exemption for YouTube would be unfair. An exemption for YouTube would be unfair. So, all the social media platforms in Australia for kids were banned. Next important news. Taliban criticizes neighboring countries for their mass expulsion of Afghans. The Taliban criticized neighboring countries for the mass expulsion of Afghans as Iran and Pakistan expelled Afghans, that is the foreigners, who they say are living in their countries illegally, Iran and Pakistan. The two countries set deadlines and threatened them with arrest and deportation if they did not comply. They denied targeting Afghanistan's, but significant number of Afghan citizens are living in Pakistan and Iran. Now, Pakistan and Iran are taking stern action against illegal stay of Afghani people in their territories. And Donald Trump says that he may skip G20 summit in South Africa. President Donald Trump said that he might skip the upcoming G20 leader summit in South Africa in November and send someone else to represent the US. I think I may not be attending, citing his disapproval of South African policies. He is disapproval of because South Africa have filed a case against Israel in ICJ, and there are other issues also. So he doesn't want to visit. Donald Trump doesn't want to visit the South Africa, and South Africa strongly condemned the genocide that is happening in Gaza also. It might be the reason. As you all know, many countries are queuing up to support the statehood to Palestine. In fact, France recently announced that it is going to recognize Palestine as a state. Canada also recently announced that it is going to recognize Palestine as a state. India reiterates its support at the UN for two-state solution to Israel-Palestina conflict. India has pushed for purposeful dialogue and diplomacy to bring a two-state solution for the ongoing Israel-Palestina war, which has led to an unprecedented humanitarian crisis in Gaza Strip. Indian ambassador, Indian permanent representative to the UN, Mr. Parvatneni Harish, while speaking at the UN's high-level international conference, said that India wants peaceful settlement of the question of Palestine and the implementation of two-state solution. And the the other important news, two Catholic nuns were arrested in Chhattisgarh 2 days back. And the thing is, they were arrested and FIR was booked against them. No bail was granted to them till now. And Kerala CM Pinarayi Vijayan wrote a letter to the Prime Minister asking the Prime Minister to intervene on the issue. A sessions court in Durg district of Chhattisgarh disposed of the bail applications of the two nuns who were arrested last week on the charges of human trafficking and forcible religious conversion, observing that it did not have jurisdiction to hear the matter. The court noted that Section 2, Clause 1, Clause G of NIA Act 2008 contains a separate schedule that includes Section 370 of now abolished IPC. So here, Section 143 of BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, now deals with trafficking of a person, which is similar to Section 370 of IPC. So Section 143 of now present BNS is similar to Section 370 of IPC. In those cases, bail is difficult to be granted, and the present judge also told in Durg district that he has no jurisdiction to do that. So, coming back, no phone call between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Donald Trump during Operation Sindoor, says Jai Shankar, External Affairs Minister in our Parliament. Union Health Minister JP Nadda and External Affairs Minister Mr. Jai Shankar countered the opposition's charges during a special discussion on Operation Sindoor in Rajya Sabha. While Mr. Nadda said the approach towards terrorism and terrorists has changed since 2014, Mr. Jai Shankar maintained that no telephone call has taken place between Prime Minister Modi and American President Trump between April 22nd, when the Pahalgam terror attack took place, and June 16th. So this is very important. So India never allowed, and India have never taken any help from the third party. This is what the government of India wanted to clarify. So Donald Trump is claiming that he mediated between India and Pakistan and made a peace deal between India and Pakistan, but the claims are not evidence-based, and India never accepted the stand of Donald Trump. This you need to understand clearly.